You wouldn't have any more enjoyment to live life. A wise man Jesus once said, "Your body is a temple. If you are a Christian, you wouldn't want to destroy your temple."
Hello, I'm Shaylin Trenkamp from Maquoketa Valley, and I choose to keep my life substance-free because I'm involved in speech, many music groups, softball, and many more activities. Substances such as tobacco and alcohol would only get in the way of the activities I love, if not take me out of them completely. So I stay substance-free and enjoy my high school years in ways that keep me safe and happy.
This Red Ribbon Week message has been brought to you by Bi-County Disposal in Dyersville, Mosier Family Health Mart Pharmacy in Elkader, and Rye Funeral Home with locations in Dyersville, Cascade, Epworth, and Farley.
Mix 94.7 KMCH. It is time now for postseason volleyball action. And with all of the action, here is John Swisher and Joan Salo.
And welcome in. Thank you very much, Ashley Bramey. John Swisher with you from Denver High School here in Denver, Iowa. John Swisher along with Julie Vansky actually hitting for Joan Salo tonight on area volleyball coverage. Regional action here, Class 2A, Region number 7 here tonight as the Starmont Stars take on the Cyclones of Denver. Denver, the number 11 team in Class 2A, as they come in with a record of 33-10. The Stars are 30-9. The two teams have met 3 times in the past 2 seasons. Denver has won all 3 matchups, 2 this year back in the tournament in late September, and 1 last year to end the season in a regional semifinal in Independence. Denver got the win in that slug out of a match 3-2. The Stars are poised. They want some revenge here tonight, Julie, but they know it's not going to be easy. They're going to have to play some good volleyball here.
Yes, they are. They're going to have to work together, and they're going to have to be able to move their feet and just stay scrappy tonight. So they're going to have to get their blocks up on that number 8.
Yeah, number 8 is Miss Weston. She's a very good hitter. Comes in with 442 kills on the year. Britta Weston, the senior, she leads the way for the Cyclones, being looked at by a number of Division II, Division III colleges around the state and around the Midwest. As we'll come back and hear from the head coach of the Starmont Stars, Robert Genkin, joins me next. This is Starmont Postseason Volleyball from KMCH Sports.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
And welcome back into Starmont postseason volleyball tonight from Denver as the Stars taking on the Cyclones on the road, as joined now by the head coach of the Starmont Stars, Robert Genkin, his 9th season here. And coach, been another good season for your girls in postseason time. Your 2nd season, got off to a good start with that 3-0 win last Tuesday night. Now you come with a familiar opponent, a team that you lost to twice this year and ended your season last year in the Cyclones of Denver. Talk about the mindset of your team this time around.
As far as the game last year, I got 2 girls back that actually played in that match. All the younger girls got to watch that drooling match. Went 5 games, got beat 15-13 the last game. Got a little redemption on our hands tonight. Worst part is we're not playing at a neutral site. That was the nice thing about the Independence gym last year. Everybody was neutral, and it's a huge gym. A little tight in here tonight. Ceiling's a little low. We'll give it what we got.
Absolutely, and you played this team back in late September at their tournament in Denver. You lost 2-0 and 2-1. What were the differences in your mind in those 2 matches?
They got a lot more firepower than we do. If we can play defense and get them frustrated, we'll be all right.
And then tonight, talk about some other things that have to go your way.
Yeah, we talked about we got to play good defense and do the little things right, pick each other up when somebody's down, just play as a team.
Miss Weston comes in 442 kills. How much do you do? What can you do to stop a extremely talented player like her?
Yeah, we all know how great a volleyball player she is. You know, we get a couple blocks up and, you know, dig her out a few times. You know, she's only human.
And what are you most happy about this group? 5 freshmen, 2 juniors, 3 sophomores, 3 seniors, I should say, on this team. What are you most happy about with what they've accomplished so far this year? First place in the Upper Iowa, got to the rankings early on in this year.
We started out at the Independence tournament, knocking Independence off and Springville off in their ranked teams, so that put us in the rankings. And that's great for the girls. I really didn't know if we deserved to be it, but you can't take it away from the girls because they played hard. Our conference is kind of weak. We go to some really strong tournaments, and we play a lot of ranked teams. So, you know, with 9 losses and they're all the ranked teams, it's been a happy season. You never know how things are going to pan out when you bring up freshmen, how the upperclassmen are going to handle it. And we're gelling right now. Everybody's getting along, so that's a good thing.
Fantastic. All right, best of luck tonight. We'll talk to you later on.
Thanks, Chris.
Robert Getkin, the head coach of the Starmont Stars. We get ready for postseason volleyball tonight from KMC, right here on KMCH Sports, as we're almost ready for this match to start. Thanks for Robert for joining us here tonight from Denver as we get ready for this second round match. Class 2A region number 7. The other side of this bracket is Maquoketa Valley. Take out Wapsie Valley. Wapsie Valley, number 5 team in Class 2A, as the Warriors are hosting the Wildcats tonight, as that's in Fairbank at starting right now, as well as the winners will meet in Fairbank on Friday night at 7 o'clock. Get ready for this one. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Starmont Stars. The freshman Haley Jenkins gets the start. Katie Berry, the libero. Carly Harris, a senior. Caitlin Baumgartner, a senior. She is one of 2 all-conference players on the team this year in the Upper Iowa Conference. Baumgartner along with Haley Getkin, the freshman, as I mentioned. Madeline Baskey, the freshman. Shannon Cross, the junior. And Carrington Stabley, the junior, are the rest of the starters for the Starmont Stars. As we are ready to go, 7:01 is our start time. Serving it right to left is Madeline Baskey, the freshman. It's popped back over to Starmont. Here's the front at middle of the net. A push right back over. Denver answers. Going left to right. Here's a hard hit. That's going to be out. Now the first hard hit of the night by Weston. Britta Weston, the outstanding senior, is out of bounds. The Stars take the 1-0 lead. This one is hit over by Baskey, the freshman again. Hit over and out of bounds by Harris, the senior, trying to answer the return hit. Hit it to her right, out of bounds behind the Starmont bench. And it's tied at 1.
I think we got a lot of nerves going on here. We need to just settle down and play their game.
Both teams trying to settle down and play. We start with a hard hit from Weston to start. There's a short arm, so it is both teams. There's Catherine Keenan, the senior. Keenan, the senior, a serve there into the net. As here's a serve over. Now Weston comes up with the hit. Popped up in the air by Paris. A block after that by number 14, Boyd. And now a hit back over by Baumgartner, the senior. Here's a wallop of a hit by Weston out of bounds off of Madeline Baskey, the freshman. And it's a 2-2 tie ball game.
She was back there in her spot. I think she swung her arms a little too much, went right up into the crowd.
For Denver, Megan Schipper's head coach. She is the sister of the leading player, Britta Weston. Mindy Geisler is the assistant coach. This one popped up in the air by libero Katie Berry. Again, a hit down, and it falls out of bounds after the hit by Denver. And the Stars have the 3-2 lead. Good student section made the chirp over from the Starmont area. Dressed up, we got the Blues Brothers. We got a banana in the crowd. We got Mr. Hulk. What else do we say? Either Jesus or Moses is here tonight. So, wow, we're in great presence here tonight. The serve over by Reagan Jansen, the freshman. Now it's popped around. The set by Jansen. The right up there by Caitlin Baumgartner, the senior. And the Stars are off to a good start. 4-2.
They keep playing like that. If they can keep their feet about them, they're going to be okay.
Starmont 30-9 on the season, 12-4 road record. Denver 33-10 overall, 7-3 at home. This one's hit over, out of bounds, and right up to the table here. Out of bounds, it'll be a point for Starmont. Starmont going right to left. It's Reagan Jansen, the freshman again, will serve it over. Lofts it over the middle. It's hit to the right side. The front set, a little tap over. Right there is Chantel Kepler, the senior. Now walloped over by Kepler, and it's too hard out the back side. And it's a point for Denver. It's a 2-point lead for the Stars, 5-3. Corday Vervaeke Weston, Ulrich, Kunin, Boyd, and Belsky for Denver, these starters. And there is a point for Starmont. They get the ball back, 6-3, and now serving will be Caitlin Baumgartner, the senior. Back set. Here's a push to the right corner, popped up in the air by Baumgartner. Now here's a front set to the left side, hitting it over is Kepler. This one's hit. Oh, below that dot as a nice hit, but it's too hard out of it. This one. Katie Berry. Good hit in the middle there by Denver. And Denver was able to get the point that time at 7-4. 7-4 Stars with the advantage here. Popped up in the air by the libero. Berry, the third libero on the team. There is a hit, and it goes out of bounds. Another hit, missed hit out the back end. And Denver's just coming out too much power so far early in this match.
They're not getting on top of the ball. They're kind of getting that ball behind them, and so they're not being able to get on top of it.
This is Haley Genkin, the daughter of head coach Robert Genkin, the freshman. Popped up in the air, little side push. Now hit up in the air by Jansen. In the middle of the court, bumped over by Kristen Hamlet, the sophomore. Check that. That was Carrington Snavely, the junior, that hit that one over. This one smacked over by Kepler. And now a hit right in the breadbasket there. Coming on. Jansen cannot get there in time, the freshman. And it's 8-5, a 3-point lead for Starmont. Back serving right corner is Megan Grunstein, the senior for Denver. Popped up in the air by Genkin. Now Jansen now hit over by Genkin. Hit back over by Denver. What a safe diving effort there by Jansen. It's swept over by Genkin. 8-5, Denver trailing the Starmont Stars. Bumped around on third hit over by Snavely. Front set, right to left. Here's a hit over. It's tipped at the net. It'll go out of bounds, but tipped. And it will be a Denver point. 8-6, a 2-point lead here for Starmont.
They're playing scrappy. They're still moving.
This one served over, popped up in the air by Haley Genkin. The freshman that hit into the net.
Hit the ceiling first, kind of came down fast.
Into the rafters and tough angle for that ball as now Denver coming back at 8-7. Popped up in the air by Genkin. Side set, Snavely smacks it over. Hit by the libero, Kelsey, the junior. It's swapped around and it hits down on Starmont's side. And it's a tie ball game, 8-8. For Denver, 5 seniors, 5 juniors, 1 sophomore, 4 freshmen. A team that went 29-13, lost in the regional final with Fredericksburg and Waverly last year after they beat the Stars in the semifinal at Independence 3-2. As this one popped up in the end out of a front set, blocked back over, out of bounds. Good job there by the Starmont player, Kepler, the senior, holding back far side, making sure she didn't touch that one. It was called out of bounds. Starmont gets the point and the ball back, 9-8. As Jansen will take a breather. New face coming in is Shannon Cross. Back in the lineup, Cross, one of the starters, a junior. As for the Stars, 3 seniors, 2 juniors, 5 freshmen, 10 on the roster. 5 seniors, 5 juniors, 1 sophomore, 4 freshmen for 15-player roster. For head coach Megan Schipper and the Denver Cyclone. And this one pinballed around on the Denver side, short on into the net in the left corner by Verbeek, the junior. And the Stars have their 10th point of game 1. It's 10-8. As serving it will be Paris. Carly, the senior, will smack it over. Popped up in the air by Weston. And there's a block right in the middle of the net. Tapped over there by Snavely, the junior. And the Stars start out playing some good volleyball here tonight on the road in Denver. This one is served over by Paris. Running tap over the net that time by Kunin. And now it falls on the Stars side. It'll be a point for Denver, 11-9. This one sent over, popped up in the air by Baumgartner. As now here's a front set. Right to left, a hard hit.
Nice block.
Right there is a block by Cross at the net. There's a hard hit, but played by Baumgartner, and this one falls down, being hit by Starmont on their side, 10-11. 11-10, Starmont with a 1-point advantage. Back middle, serving this one over. Now popping up in the air is Getkin. Back set, hit, hard block, but Starmont able to answer. Back set, now a hit over. Popping up is Westnick, comes hard, right back down on their side of the court. Getting the kill that time, I believe, was Baskey, the freshman. She'll go back to serve now, as it's 12-10, the 2-point lead here for Starmont. This one hit over the back row. And trying to go for the block. What we got? Could be in the net. Or no, lift violation called at the net by Denver. As winning the battle after that was Baumgartner. Baumgartner, and Baskey will get the serve now. Maddie smacks it over. 13-10. Starmont with the 3-point lead. Here's a hard snap. And could not get out of the way of that one was Caitlin Baumgartner, the senior. Hopefully she's all right. A hard shot right in her face area that time. And Weston, boy, can she bring it.
She can. She can really get up there.
As this one will be sent over off the serve by Kunin, the senior. Front set in the middle of the net. Hit, trickles off the net, popped up in here by Weston. Little tap over. 2 stars right there colliding for that one. Getkin along with Baumgartner collide, and neither one can come up with a good hit. It's 13-12. Starmont has the lead. Serving it. Back right side is Kunin, the senior. Sending it over, and it's going to be in. As Baskey let it go. That one was out of bounds, but it sneaks in the back row, and we're all tied up at 13.
That's where you got to have communication from your other back row players. You know, in, out, out, out. They need to be talking. Hopefully that doesn't let down throughout the rest of the game.
Yes, indeed, as this one is sent over by Kunin again. As this one smacked over by Getkin. Now Denver try to hit it back over. They do.
Now that one would have been out.
In the rafters, hit up in the air. Now a pushover, block back over, saved by Starmont. Now a kill, a tip, in the back row. That time on the left side, Caitlin Baumgartner, one of the first-team all-conference players for the Stars. The senior came up big that time. One of 3 seniors on the roster. As Getkin and Baumgartner first team, Jansen, second team honors. Honorable mention this year, Harris and Kepler. And there is a hit from Weston. It sneaks that in the back row right in front of us. And we're tied up at 14 again. Back and forth contest. The biggest lead. Starmont 4 points so far early in this game. Number 1. Rivero pops it up in the air. That's Barry, the freshman. This one smacked over. Back row. That one is in. Getkin. Haley Getkin, the freshman, gets the kill point that time. The Hawks, the Stars, I should say, lead by 1, 15-14. He's coming back to serve is Reagan Johnson. Jansen, the freshman here. As Jansen, the jump serve. And hits it over. Back set. Oh, my. Weston came for the hard hit. But right there was Baumgartner for the block. And Licious blocked by Baumgartner. And it's a 2-point Starmont lead, 16-14. Here is Jansen with the serve over. Hit up in the air. Rivero hitting it. Falls down. Empty court stays there. And the Stars lead by 3. First timeout of the night. Denver takes it at 17-14. A timeout coming our way as well. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials featuring roasted chicken. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. They have big town inventory with small town service. Stop and say hi. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence. And go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com. That's DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware Turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
John Swisher, Julie Baskey back in with you from Bremer County here in Denver tonight. This one is laced in the back row by the powerful Weston as 17-15, the 2-point lead. It's a timeout there by Denver. It's the first timeout of the night taken by Denver. Britta Weston, the senior, comes in 442 kills on the year. She shoots this one over. This is too hard as another point for the Stars. 18-15, a 3-point advantage here. As serving it is Baumgartner. She'll loft it over. Up front, back set, hit, skims off the net, and flops back in behind the defender and in front of a Star defender, and it's 18-16 now, the 2-point advantage.
That's where these freshmen will only get better. Some of the times when the ball's coming over, they're still moving backwards where they should be moving forward.
Well, served over by Libero Belsky, bumped over there by Kepler, and now a hit from the middle of the net. That time was Catherine Keenan, the senior. As the Stars lead trimmed to 1 now, 18-17. This one hit over, put up in the air by Baskey. Now a tap over by Getkin. Front set. Here's a hit off the top of the net, bumped up in the air. What we got?
It hit the antenna. The line judge is calling it. That's a good call.
The line judge is calling that it hit the antenna, as it looked like it might have grazed it. Coach Schiffer saying, no, it just rattled the net. That's why it's shaking. It was close. But the line judge called it. The officials went with it, 19-17. Here's a hit, and this hit on the return by Jansen. That was a hard ball coming right to her. Tough angle. Jansen hit it, and it went to the ground out of bounds. It's 19-18, the 1-point advantage here for the Stars. As serving is Brunchen, the senior. That one kisses the line right down in front of Getkin. Let that one go, hoping it was out. But her wishes did not come true that time. We're tied at 19.
There's that communication thing again. The Packer would have been talking to her. She'd have had that all the way.
This is Brunchen. Laces it over this time. A line drive. Getkin plays it. Popped up in the air by Jansen. Now Getkin to the back row. Smacks it over. 19 all. Here's a running little tap. Red basket. Nice dive by Getkin. Now a hit over there by Kepler. Denver now the return. Tries to tightrope the net and inch it over, but it falls back on Denver's side on the hit there by Alice Verbeek, the junior, and the point goes to the Stars. They take a 1-point advantage. They're 5 points away from winning set number 1. 20-19, Starmont with the lead. Carly Paris, the senior, checks in. She'll serve right back corner. Paris hits it in the middle. Now a back set. This is sent over by Keenan, and it's hit out of bounds. Chasing that one down on the near side, right in front of Coach Getkin was Cross. Could not come up with that one cleanly. It's tie ball game at 20. As this one sent over off the serve by Verbeek. Now a hit by Snavely. A pushover, diving effort by Getkin by check that Cross. It was hit in the net, not able to get there, Baskey, and it's 21-20. 4 points away. Coach Getkin wants a timeout. Timeout, Starmont down by 1 here in the late stages of game number 1. We're back after this with JMCH Sports.
AK Sports in Manchester offers team apparel, screen printing, hunting and fishing supplies, and more. Get your game on with AK Sports, your local sporting apparel store, and more in Manchester.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Welcome back in here to Denver. John and Julie, glad to have you along. It's Tuesday night. Last 2A Region 7 volleyball. Starmont has tied it up. They serve into the net. And Starmont has it back. Going right to left, Baskey will serve it over. The loft over, fielded by the libero. Here's a smackdown by Weston. Nice! And it gets over the front row. Baskey with a hard hit back. Able to flop it over the front return girl, Starmont, just like that, takes a 1-point lead, 22-21. We'll keep it right here.
That was a hard hit from Denver, and Maddie was right in the right spot, but it came off her arm so hard that it went right back over the net. They weren't expecting it, dropped right in the middle.
Right in the bread basket there. Get your dinner rolls out.
Yeah, the blockers were up, but it went right over the top of them.
So Starmont off to a great start, and they hit a little bumpy territory here, but have battled back, a sign of a good team. And now a 1-point lead over the number 11 team in Class 2A, the Denver Cyclones, as we mentioned. They beat Starmont in that regional semifinal last year on October 31st, that Halloween night regional semifinal Independence. Now Starmont serves it over in the form of Vasky. This is a hard hit by Weston. Not that hard. It got slowed down as Jetkin puts it up in the net. We got whistles.
Oh, they called Denver in the net. I thought they were going to call for a hit.
Denver was in the net, called by the score official, Robin McDole from Claremont and Sue Uttermark from Waterloo, the officials assigned to the girls' union here tonight. 23-21, Starmont by 2. Here's a hard hit by Weston. Give it up, Jetkin. Here's a hit, a block, it rolls back on Starmont's side. Now it's hit back over by Denver. Put up in the air by Jetkin. A push over there by Baumgartner. 23-21, Weston for the hard kill, but Jetkin's there. Now a push to the back row from Paris. Here's a bump by Snavely, and it lands on Starmont's side. Not able to get there. I think she lost it.
Paris gave up on that. She was expecting her teammate to get that. She needs to get that second ball every time.
And then Cross just couldn't get there.
Yeah.
As the Cross tried to come, and now Starmont still up by 1, 23-22. This one served over to Vasky. Maddie Vasky, the freshman. This one is hit to the back row. Plopped up in the air by Keenan, the senior. Now hammered down by Weston. Jetkin is there. The front set, right to left. Here's a hit to the back row. Right there is Denver. Pumping it around. Now the hard hit. Now Jetkin is there. She puts it up in the air. Front set, left corner. A little tap over. Middle of the court. Denver plays it. And they get it over in 3. Keenan does the honors that time. Front set. Here's a hit. 10 balls off of 2 blockers up front. A little tap. Now another tap. Nice save by Starmont. Into the net. The ball on Starmont's side. Point for Denver, and they tie it up 23-all. Coach Jetkin wants another timeout.
Denver one-handed set at that. They should have been called for a carry on that. But
a quick timeout, and we'll come back 23-all. Starmont and Denver in this Class 2A Region 7 quarterfinal. Back after this from KNCH Sports.
Clayton Drug has 2 locations in Strawberry Point and Sumner and offer extremely competitive prescription drug pricing. Stop by Clayton Drug, located at 104 West Mission Street in Strawberry Point, and be sure to like them on Facebook.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Along with in-studio producer Ashley Bramey, John Swisher, and Julie Vasky back with you from Denver. Class 2A Region 7 quarterfinals. Starmont Volleyball here tonight as the Stars trying to knock off the 11th ranked Denver Cyclones. This one's hitting the Raptors and gets hit out of bounds right in front of Starmont sideline. And it's going to be game point here for Denver. They lead now 24-23. Another serve coming from Catherine Keenan, the senior. Keenan, one of 5 seniors on the team. The crowd is up for the Cyclones. To our left, front set. Here's a hit. Now popped up in the air. Denver, a little shiver over. Coach Jetkin want to lift up and call. This is a block back over the Starmont side. Now front set. Miscommunication and 4 hits. And 25-24 will be our final score here in game number 1. Denver gets the win as this one lasts 22 minutes. Here in this first one, 22 minutes as the Cyclones win it 25-23 in a thriller. We will take a timeout, come back, get ready for set number 2. It's the Stars postseason volleyball from KMC School.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
For over a century, Anderson has been helping families make their homes brighter, more comfortable, and more beautiful. They do it by making quality windows and doors, setting the bar high and raising it day after day, year after year, making Anderson the leader in doors and windows. Contact local vendor Delhi Lumber at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Get maximum versatility and value with the Mahindra Max and E-Max Series tractors at Fenton Repair. Head to Fenton Repair just north of Strawberry Point for the toughest tractors on earth. Learn more at FentonRepair.com. Mahindra and Fenton Repair, a great combination.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
And a welcome back into Denver High School here tonight. Class 2A Region 7 quarterfinal. John Swisher, Julie Vasky back with you. The Starmont Stars lost the heartbreaker in the first one. Final score of 25-23 in 22 minutes as Denver, the number 11 team in Class 2A, came back and got that one. As Starmont was up by much as 4 early on, 8-4 in this ball game. So some miscues at the end gave Denver the chance for the comeback, and they made the plays that capitalized. For Starmont, you can't let that affect you now. Forget about that and move on. Get better here and take better care of the little things.
Yeah, hopefully in timeout or in between games he was talking about communication. So
this one hit around by Starmont, trying to get it over, and Getkin doesn't free up behind the back bump by Haley. Front set, here's Weston with a hard save by Getkin. From the floor, sit-down position. Now Denver with the answer. Weston, that one's out of bounds. Off the top of the net in the middle. And out of bounds right in front of Coach Getkin, and the Stars ahead 1-0. We've seen her hit the ball violently hard, but quite a few of those so far have been out of bounds tonight.
Yeah, she's not getting on top of them like I thought she would, but
that one was.
And also, Haley's been, digging a lot of them up. So
Snavely, a tough angle with that one, going down to get it, hit it awkwardly to her left, and down for the point for Denver. There's another kill for Weston. Talented player being looked at by colleges to continue her volleyball career as one of the 5 seniors on this team for the Cyclones. As now Weston hitting that one in. That one gets in before the back row. On the left side by Weston.
Yeah, it was an overpass by Starmont. She took full advantage of it.
As now, here's serving it right in front of us. Will be Ulrich. Check that, it's Keenan. As a back set, here's a hit on a block. That's Cameron Boyd, the sophomore, with the block that time on the hit by Shannon Cross, the junior. And the Stars are down by 2 early on here, 3-1. This one hit over by Keenan. Getkin hits it back over. Alley 2-handed shove over there by Denver. Starmont gets it back over. A little tap by Denver, and it hits down. Not able to get there was Carly Ferris, the senior, coming up for that one.
And Wilbero kind of went right between both of them. They both backed off.
Katie Berry, the freshman. And now again, Denver up 4-1. There's a serve out of bounds off the backside, so momentum stops there. And hopefully the Stars can take advantage of it. Coming back in, Chantel Kepler, the senior. And the freshman, Reagan Jansen. 4-2, Denver lead early on in game number 2. First one, 25-23, Denver in 22 minutes. Front set is Weston, just a little tap at the net. Back set by Jenkins. Here's a hit over by Baumgartner. Now a wallop by Weston. Starmont plays it. Flat foot position, a hit over and hit under the net by Weston, out of bounds. The Stars. And one now 4-3. Here's Jansen, the freshman. One of the 5 freshmen on the roster for Starmont. Talented class. Here's a slap down there by Weston. And again, hitting a piece of the net. Still that ball was sizzling as it went over. There's Weston, the senior. Another kill for her. 5-3 Denver. Here's back middle now. Madeline Ulrich, the senior. Front set at the net. Genkin hits it over. One-handed attempt by Ulrich. Not going to do it as it lands out of bounds in front of the Denver sideline as it's 5-4. Stars trail by 1. Baumgartner, the senior, back to serve back middle. Hits it over to the libero, Felsky. Wow, here's a block up front, smacking it down, and is not able to get a clean hit on that ball on the right side was Kepler, and it's a 2-point lead for Denver, 6-4. Weston, the jump serve over. There's Genkin hitting it, blocked around, and it goes out of bounds before Basky was able to get a hit on the left side. And a 7-4 lead now, 3-point advantage by Denver. As Weston, back right corner. That one dropped down. Baumgartner was there. And now a hit down the line by Basky. Stars get their first point in a few tries. 7-5 now. The 2-point lead for Denver. Back in the lineup is Carrington Snavely, the junior. Back middle, turning that one over is Getkin. Pops up in the air. Now bumped over by Drunsheen. Front set at the net, just a little tippity tap and got it to go. Cameron Boyd gets that one over. It was hit, but under the net. And it's a 3-point Denver lead, 8-5. Back middle here is the libero, Ellie Felsky, the junior. 3-point Starmont deficit here. Popped up in the air. Now a bump set, just pushing it out of bounds with libero Felsky. Back set, here's Snavely. Little tap over that front of the bread basket and over the tall frame of Keenan, the senior. And the Stars are back to within 2 as Cross comes back in. As Parrish is back in. Kepler has a breather. So it is Snavely up front of the defense for Starmont. Served over. Now here's a hit off the line. Hit hard, but out of bounds to the right, off the hands of Baumgartner, the senior. And it's a 3-point Denver lead again. 9-6 in favor of Denver. Cyclones were 7-3 this year at home, 33-10 overall. Stars 30-9, 12-4 on the road. This one hits the back row, off the hands of Cross. Now it's set to the right side. Kennan hits it over. And now Starmont with the answer. Denver now blocked there by Cross. And what we got?
Well, I don't think it ever went over.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was...
Looked like a block, but it ended up being 4 hits.
It hit the net right in front of the Cross. I give her credit for the block, but it hit the white bar of the net as her hands were right up there, but no block called. And it will be Starmont point. They trail by 2, 9-7. As serving back middle is Basky. This is a hard hit, but into the net by Kennan. And it's a 1-point lead for Denver now, 9-8.
Starmont's just going to keep pushing here.
This one's served over by Basky. Up front, bump to the left side. This one's hit back and out of bounds. And the Stars have tied it up. First time they've been tied here in game number 2. 9-9. Good job of the Stars battling back. They were down early on in this game, as much as 4-0. As here is a miss hit. It goes out of bounds. Denver will get the point of the ball back. It's 10-9. As Verbeek, the junior, comes back to serve right in front of us. Back left corner. Verbeek. Now we'll jump it over in the middle and a hit to the front row mishandled up front as Paris did not get a clean handle on that one. It's 11-9. The 2-point lead as Verbeek back to serve again. Lobs this one over. Get up in the air by Vasky. Now hit too hard out the backside by Baumgartner, the senior. And it's a 3-point Denver lead. 12-9. Verbeek will send it back over. Vasky first. Now a hit over by Cross after the set by Paris. Here's Weston, winds up and sends that one. As Getkin, diving effort for that one, hit up in the air but out of bounds. And it's a 4-point lead. Timeout, Coach Getkin and the Stars. 13-9 Denver. We'll take a timeout as well. Back after this with KMCH Sports.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
Smith Insurance and Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company wish all area athletes the best for a successful season. For business, commercial, and personal insurance, call the agents at Smith Insurance and Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company with locations in Lamont, Aurora, and Arlington.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Back into Denver, 13-9. Cyclones, number 11 team in Class 2A, leads the Starmont Stars. That was a near lip violation called, thankfully with the block up front. And a point for the Stars. They trail by 3, 13-10. As Starmont lost the first one after leading early on. Denver coming back. Stars put up a fight at the end, but could not pull it out. 25-23 was the final. Denver winning game one tonight. They're up 1-0 in the second game here. It's now 14-10. It's a hit across court. And the 4-point lead now for Denver as back to serve is Catherine Kinnan, the senior. As Kinnan ready to serve this one over. Middle of the court. Awkwardly goes off of Barrow's hand. Barry, the freshman, will not get a clean angle on that one. Out of bounds, and it's a 5-point lead. The largest of the game here for the Denver Cyclones. 15-10. This one sent over, put up in the air by Barry. Now cross, now a bump over by Baumgartner. Just a little toss, a no-look. Two-handed, a fake set, shiver over the net in the middle of the defense to Starmont, and it's 16-10. As Kinnan, the senior, line drive this one over, and this is the back line. And
you can see Starmont's giving up already.
As Snavely coming in, 17-10. Getting a little discouraged here. Got to pick it back up. Are the Stars. Front set. Now a hit over. Pops up in the air by Denver. Front set. Weston with a little tap. Stays on the side of Denver. The 4-hit violation called. 17-11 now. The 6-point advantage. Still got some time, but going to have to play near perfect. Down by 6 to come back. As Denver's 8 points away of going up 2-0. This one, line drive over by Jansen, the freshman. Front set is Weston. Oh, she hit that net a hit hard again. It bounced off the middle of the net and went to the back row. Jansen could not get there in time. It's 18-11 now, the 7-point advantage for Denver. The winner goes on to Friday night in Fairbank, playing the winner of that match tonight, which heavily favored Wapsie Valley, number 5 team, as they're hosting the Wildcats from the Coconut Valley tonight in Fairbanks. 18-11 here in game 2. Denver leads the match 1-0. Here's just a little tap over the net by Weston. Backside, found the breadbasket, empty court space. And Denver 6 points away, 19-11. Madeline Ulrich, the senior, sends that one over. Popped up in the air, front set. Now hit and blocked by Denver. So a push over there by Jansen from the middle of the floor. Front set, little tap over. And that. A diving effort by Baumgartner. But taking up time out. As Denver 5 points away from going up 2-0. They lead 20-11 here in game 2. Timeout. We're back after this. KMC Sports.
Does your athlete have knee, ankle, or muscle pain from training hard? Are you looking for a simple, quick, and safe way to relieve that pain? Long-Term Medical Supply can help with their new non-prescription TENS device. Stop by the Long-Term Medical Supply location in downtown Manchester and relieve your athlete's pain today.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrott Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrott Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrott Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Back into Denver High School here in Bremer County. As there is a hit in the rafters by Starmont trying to get over. They do. A bump over by Kepler. 20-11 Denver. And now here's a hit back over by Starmont. I believe Baumgartner gets credit for that one. She'll go back to serve. It's 20-12 now. The 8-point deficit for the Stars. Denver leads this match 1-0. This one sent over, popped up in the air, a bump by Weston. Here's a little tap over by Boyd now. Front set. Hitting it over is Kepler. Now a push back over by Denver. The 8-point advantage for the Cyclones. A hard hit put up in the air, and it falls down. Ulrich, the senior, put that one up, but not high enough. There's a scurry of players in the breadbasket there. Cannot come up with it for Denver. 20-13. The 7-point lead for the Cyclones. A swat over there by Weston. A hit down the line by the Stars. Kepler, the senior, gets herself another kill. Has a couple kills on the night for Chantel Kepler. 6-point lead now. 20-14 for Denver. This one popped up by Libero by the Libero Felski after the serve by Baumgartner. This one falls down as a valiant effort diving by Maddie Baskey. But the point goes Denver, and they lead by 7 now, and they're 4 points away from closing out. 21-14. Weston jump serve and just put too much heat on that one. Out of bounds, out the backside. And the Stars trail by 6 now, 21-15. Trying to climb back into this one. Kenkin flops it over off the serve, the back set. Here is a hit, and stuck it in the back row. As Megan Brunsheen, the senior, gets credit for that one. It's a 7-point Denver lead, as they're 3 points away from going up in the match 2-0. Libero Felski now, the junior. You're ready to serve this one over. Popped up in the air by Baumgartner. Here's a pushover on the run by Snavely, and it drops down. Mishandled there by Ulrich, the senior. And the Stars trail by 6 again. 22-16. Just can't get it over that 6-point barrier here. As Stars, once they find an answer, just Denver's able to find it right back and answer the momentum. 22-16. This one sent to the back row, popped up there by Weston. Front set, left side. Here's a hit, and hits her in the back row with Alice Verbeek, the junior. And the Stars are 2 points away. 23-16, Denver the lead. Back to serve, Bunching, another one of the 5 seniors for Denver who made a regional final, losing to Sumner Fredericksburg last year after beating Starmont in that regional semifinal. As this one is hit off the backside. Miss serve there is Gabrielle Corday. Corday, a freshman, comes back in for Denver. 6-point lead again, 23-17. Belsky Libero pops it up in the air. Front set, now a tap over. It hit harder than I expected, but it snuck in the back row. That was Verbeek, the junior, again, finding the right spot. And it's game point here for the Cyclones. 24-17 as Verbeek will get the serve here. She sends it over, pops up. Gedkin, little tap. Now a hit, can go out of bounds. And there is the final in game 2. 25-17 as Denver has the 2-0 lead in this match. As we will take a timeout, we will come back. This is Starmont Postseason Volleyball from KMC Sports.
your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager of Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at ForBrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
So welcome back into Denver High School. Denver High School, 41 miles away from Starmont High School. The Stars make the trip tonight so far after a very competitive, good first game. It has fallen off a little bit as Denver flexing their number 11 ranked Class 2A muscle here in the second game. They won 25-17. They're leading the match now 2-0. For head coach Robert Genkin in his 9th season, he's had 20-plus wins for the last 5 seasons, 30 wins this year. This one is right in the back row. It's just in front of the line. Jackson cannot get to that one. That's a 1-0 lead here for Denver. As sending this one over is Kinnan. Put up in the air and now hit to the net. Not able to get a hand on that one is Carly Ferris. As Denver leads this match 2-0. 25-23 in game 1 in 22 minutes. The second one took 17 minutes. A 25-17 win for Denver. 2-0 Cyclones. Hit up towards the net. Under the net. Ferris could not get there. 3-0 in favor of Denver. Robert Duncan assisted by Megan Gates, a former Waverly Shellrock player. Had some great success at Waverly Shellrock. Their tradition there with Coach Yvonne Wooden. As Coach Gates is now at the Starmont, the assistant coach for the Stars varsity team. And she's also a Spanish teacher at the high school there. Is a hit right in the middle. The defense cross cannot get there in time. It's a 4-0 lead here for Denver. It's back to serve back middle is Kennan, the senior. And Kennan will send this one over. It's hit awkwardly to the right near out of bounds, and now it does fall out of bounds. So Getkin not happy at all. He grabbed that ball as it landed right in front of us. Thought he was going to try to throw that back to Starmont. He is not happy with the play here. Denver is a very salty opponent. Number 11 in the state in Class 2A, the 33-10 Denver Cyclones. And so this one's batted around now over. Snavely plops it up in the air. Here's a hard hit in for net. And another point for Denver. 6-0 Cyclones with the lead here. Up front is Cross and Paris. Also, Baumgartner from her knees in the back row. Libero is Berry. This is a tap over Baumgartner. It's blocked, but on the side now, it's pinballed around, goes out of bounds off of Denver. And the first point for Starmont here in game number 3. It's 6-1. Stars trail by 5. Libero, Berry checks out. Back in is Madeline Vasky. As Snavely is the server here.
Yes.
As 6-1. This one's hit to the Raptors. Now bumped around. They hit over. Bumped up in the air. Front set. Here's a hard hit to the back row. Now bumped up front for Denver. Denver now return. Weston is hit. Blocked at the net by Cross. It goes out of bounds right in the hands of Coach Gedkin. And it's 7-1. The 6-point advantage here for Denver. Here in game number 3. A 2-0 lead in the match for Denver. The winner gets the Wapsie Valley, Coconut Valley winner. That's being played in Fairbanks tonight. This one's hit up to the net. Paris going up. Now Coach Gedkin wants a timeout. We'll take it as well. 8-1 the lead here in favor of Denver in game 3. This is Stars Volleyball for KMC Sports.
Clayton Drug has 2 locations in Strawberry Point and Sumner and offer extremely competitive prescription drug pricing. Stop by Clayton Drug, located at 104 West Mission Street in Strawberry Point, and be sure to like them on Facebook.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Back in the Stars postseason volleyball for KMC Sports on Mix 94.7, KMC.com. You can listen to the YouTube recorded archive version later on after the match on the KMCH radio channel at YouTube.com. There's the second point of game 3 for the Stars. A little dump over, and the Stars trail by 6 now, 8-2. Reagan Jansen will serve this one over. The freshman, Gedkin, sends it back over. The freshman at the net for the Stars. Popped up in the air by Jansen. This one hits the back row and in. Able to hit it in the back row. I think give that one to Gedkin.
Gedkin, yep.
As Haley Gedkin, the freshman. First team, all conference along with Baumgartner. Second team with the Jansen, honorable mention, Paris and Kepler, 2 seniors. The 2 freshmen and 3 seniors on the all conference this year for Starmont and Upper Iowa. Weston saves it. Now Jansen hits him, gets out of the way. Gedkin gets a little tippy tap over at the middle of the net. That's an 8-4 deficit here. 4-point lead here for Denver in game 3. They lead the match 2-0. Here's Jansen. She line drives this over. Popped up in the air. Now a swat over by Weston. Right there is Barry Libero popping it up in the air. There's a front set right to left. Sending it over left to right. Here's Baumgartner now sending it back over Denver. Too hard out of bounds. Now the Stars trail by 3 now. It's a 8-5 advantage here for Denver. Jansen, the jump serve, got it over the net. Just a little tipper over and a beauty there. As Starmont battling back here, showing some life, showing some fight. You never know. Get Denver back on their heels and maybe think it's over.
Yeah.
And sneak up on them here. There's another one that just gets over the net. Able to hit it over. The right there is Gedkin on top of the net and blast it back over. The charge is being led by the younger girls here for Starmont. The freshman leading the way as it's back to a 1-point game, 8-7. We will keep it right here, 8-7. The 1-point Denver lead. Want to thank our great Starmont sponsors here tonight for sponsoring Starmont playoff Volleyball, Clayton Drug, Fenton Repair, and Smith Insurance. And, of course, all 43 of our regular sports boosters help us bring to you high school postseason sports coverage. Speaking of the sports postseason coverage, a full week of it. We have lots of football for you tomorrow night after last night's volleyball. Tonight, volleyball. Before we get back to West Delaware volleyball Thursday night, plenty of football. West Delaware hosting Benton Community at Brownfield tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. The Coconut Valley live on KMCH.com. They take on Montezuma. As I'll be down in Mount Vernon. Hopefully we'll get started close to 8 o'clock. Second game of the doubleheader. Beckman taking on Mount Vernon tomorrow night from Cornell College. With all that action coming up as week number 10 of the high school football season, the playoffs, first round tomorrow night. Have your coverage start with pregame show at 6:30. Jansen short arms this one into the net. And the rally is cut short there. Stars trail by 2, now 9-7. This one's hit back over by Denver. A push over by Genkin. Now Denver, back set. Here's a hit back over. Grunsheen on the run. Front set. This is Baumgartner. Hit in the air. Now set down in the corner by Denver. The left corner shot as Verbeek, the junior, laced it in there. That's a 3-point lead again for Denver. 10-7. They started out this game up 6-0. They lead the match. 2 games tonight. Here is a ball hit up in the air by Berry. Now a tap over. Front set. Tap back over to Starmont. A push over. It's going to be out of bounds. Valiant effort. Good try. The Baumgartners.
That's a good idea. She tried to push it down the line into that corner, but just barely missed.
Just left that out of bounds line. A good job by the Denver player avoiding it as well. And here, 4-point lead. Weston throws it over a low line driver, hitting it awkwardly to her right on the ground with Berry. And it's a 5-point lead again for Denver. As Denver just able to find an answer, they have a lot of weapons.
Yeah, they got to keep communicating and moving their feet. They just will pass that ball up. Wherever that spark went, it kind of went out a little bit.
This one sent up in the air, back to a little tap. This off the left hand, and now diving dig by the libero. Delski out of bounds. The ball falls in front of the scores table, and it's a 4-point lead. 12-8 now. The 4-point advantage here for Denver. Baumgartner, the senior, will smack it over. Weston puts her hands on the first. Now there's a near block. It's popped up here. Denver trying to answer. The kill attempt over by Verbeek. Partial block. Starmont trying to answer. Genkin smacks it over. Front set. Here's a hit. It was hit at the net by Genkin. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a point for Denver. They lead by 5 now. 13-18. I thought it was hit.
Yeah. Yep.
And 13-8 is the 5-point lead here for Denver. Libero, Elski backing up on it. Baumgartner up front. Jansen, now the hammer down there by Basky. Weston kept it alive. Little tap over at the net. Oh, picked over around. What a save there. Jansen got his paws on it last and flopped it over. Here's a bump over by the libero. This is Spelski. Front set by Jansen. Little running tap going to the line. There is Getchin. And now after that ending it is Denver's there. I mean, that nice little volley. Kinnan, the senior, came up and just four-fingered it right over the head of a up-front girl for Starmont. 14-8, the 6-point advantage. This one, line drive over, middle of the court. Berry, the libero, and a smack down there. No answer as Getchin not able to get there in time. 15-8 now. And that's 10 points away is Denver, number 11 team in the state, trying to get on to the regional final for their second, regional semifinal for the second year in a row. As there is a block but out of bounds off of Denver. The Stars will get it back. Snavely comes back in for the libero, Perry. And now, Haley Genkin, the freshman, daughter of Coach Robert Genkin, sends it over. 15-9, Stars trail. This is a heck of a hit. Genkin right there. Took it away from Jansen. Down the line, diving effort by Weston. Now avoiding Weston on the ground was Ulrich. It's popped back over. Jansen, the back set. Spinning it over safely from the middle of the floor. Not able to get there is the libero, Felski. And the Stars trail by 5 now. 15-10. This is Genkin for the right back corner. She'll loft it over to the right side. Put up in the air, now back set. Now the wallop over, and Jansen let that one go as we just that slight hesitation, wasn't sure how far it was, and she knew as soon as she let it go, that one able to find its way in the near side, and it's 16-10, the 6-point lead.
You really got to keep your feet together so you can move one way or the other.
This one's hit back row and out of bounds, and it's a point for the Stars, 16-11. The 5-point lead for the Cyclones as Jansen is out. Coming back in is Cross, and back in the serve is the senior Paris. Harley Paris, honorable mention selection on the team for Starmont. Front set, left corner, that one's hit hard. Right to our right. Coming up here on the stage as another hit out of bounds by Denver, and the Stars now trail by 4, 16-12. Right back corner. This is Paris sending it over. Now front set. This one's to Wallet, and it goes out of bounds down in front of us as it's hit by Baumgartner, the senior. Hit right down on her, and not able to get a clean hit on that ball was Baumgartner. It's 17-12, 5-point lead. Here for Denver. Putting it up in the air is Vasky off the serve by Denver. Push over by Cross. It's bumped up front. Now just a fake set shiver. Again, we've seen that once before. Maitland Ulrich, the senior setter, did a nice job that time. Just that fake set. That can be so dangerous. You're expecting a ball to be hard hit after a set, but they just throw it right down in empty court space. It's 18-12. Almost a double hit there as Jenkins and Snavely combined. And there, this one is going to her right was Paris. Could not get a clean handle on it. It's 19-12, 6 points away. Denver from winning this game and therefore the match. 7-point deficit here for the Stars. This one sent over by Vervaek, the junior. Here is Cross sending that one over. Hit awkwardly behind the defense for Denver, and the point for Starmont. Back to serve is Madeline Vasky, the other one of the counted younger players for Coach Getkin and company. Vasky, the freshman, sends that one over. Back middle, put up in the air by Corday. Now hard wallop blocked by Cross, comes back down on Starmont's side, and Denver has their 20th point of the night. They lead by 7 and are 5 points away here from winning this match. As back right side, it's Catherine Kinnan, the senior. She'll get ready to serve this one over. And it does trickle over the net. Snavely. Now Paris. Now Vasky hits it too hard out the back end, out of bounds. Down to the final 4 points is Starmont here as Denver leading 21-13. Here's Kinnan again. And sends it to Vasky. A bump to Getkin off the hands of Paris. Now front set. There's a little running tap at the net. Cross. Now push over by Paris. Denver now, a little tap in the middle. Getkin right there. Paris the front set, right to left. Left corner, hitting it over is Baumgartner. Mishandled the net. Oh, what did we call? It was mishandled, but a violation called on Starmont.
Starmont setter number 13 hit it over, and she was above the net.
She is
the back row player. That's why they're running that 6-2. The setters are in the back row so they can never get above the net to tip it over.
So the violation call on Starmont, and Denver has the 22-13 lead here as we'll take a timeout, short timeout. We're back after this as 22-13 Denver leads in game 3 as they lead the match 2-0. Short timeout, back after this with KMC Sports.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Back into Denver High School, John Swisher, Julie Vasky with you tonight from Denver, Iowa. Class 2A Region 7 quarterfinal. Blocks out down on Starmont's side. Western gets the credit. And Denver is 2 points away from winning this match. 23-13, 10-point lead for the Cyclones. That's Denver trying to beat Starmont for the 4th time in 4 meetings. Once last year to end the Stars season, twice at their tournament in late September, beating them 2-0 and 2-1. Stars down 2-0 here. This one's blocked but out of bounds. And Starmont ball as Jenkins gets credit for that one. It went off the right hand of Boyd, the sophomore. for Denver.
I think it was Baumgartner that hit that one.
Oh, thank you, Bob. Getkin was up towards the net, but it was Baumgartner that hit it initially. As Snavely now serves it over, 23-14, front set. Here is Weston. Laces it over. Now Baskey's nice defense, put it back over. It comes back in the form of Ulrich. Now Starmont sends it back over. Front set. Here's Weston winding up out of bounds. Out on the near side, right in front of Coach Getkin, and the Stars are still around here as an 8-point lead for Denver, 2 points away from ending it. Snavely back to serve. And she sends it back row. Now on the run, Weston taps it over. Cross bumps it up. It's hit over by Baumgartner. Front set. Weston winds up. Ooh, out. Hit the, just in, I should say. Just kissed the back row, says the line judge. As thinking out was Vasky as she let her hands go at the last second. Hoping that one was out. That was very close right down in front of us. No hesitation on the line judge that time, 24-15. This one sent over to the middle. Cross. Game and match point here for Denver, 24-15. Front set. Weston wallops it over. It's hit out of bounds, but Starmont saving it. Tapping it over is Parrish. Now Weston taps it. Back over. Starmont hit out of bounds by Denver. When the Stars still have life, 24-16. An 8-point lead for Denver. As Jansen is back in to serve, she'll do it right in front of us, back right corner. And it's a freshman, Adrian Jansen, second team all-conference as a freshman in Upper Iowa this year. She sends it over off the serve. There's a back set. Weston trying to end it. She does. Off the hands of Baumgartner, the senior, and out of bounds. And there it is, 25-16. As Denver gets the win here tonight. As the Cyclones prevail, they improve their record to 34-10. Starmont into fine season at 31-9. As we will come back and wrap this one up, start a post-game, go over some numbers, and send you on your way into Tuesday night. The Starmont Stars season concludes tonight here in Denver as they fall to the Cyclones. We will take a timeout. Then we will take a timeout, and we will be back here to Denver. And this is Starmont postseason volleyball from KMCH Sports.
Get maximum versatility and value with the Mahindra Max and E-Max Series tractors at Fenton Repair. Head to Fenton Repair just north of Strawberry Point for the toughest tractors on earth. Learn more at FentonRepair.com. Mahindra and Fenton Repair, a great combination.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all area athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
Smith Insurance and Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company wish all area athletes the best for a successful season. For business, commercial, and personal insurance, call the agents at Smith Insurance and Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company, with locations in Lamont, Aurora, and Arlington.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building, and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
And welcome back into Denver High School. John Swisher back with you on the post-match here as the Stars fall to end their season at 30-10. Denver improves on at 34-10. The 3-0 win here tonight, 25-23, 25-17, and 25-16 for the Denver Cyclones, the number 11 team in Class 2A, joined now by the head coach of the Starmont Stars, Robert Getkin wrapping up the 9th season here tonight and his head coaching career at Starmont. Unfortunately, here tonight, as it came out what a great effort it was in game 1. Some things they took advantage of some plays late in that game, came back and got that first win, 25-23. But overall, how are you happy with your effort in that first game of the night here?
I was real pleased with the girls. We fought hard. First of all, I always tell them when we go on the road, especially when we go to another team's home court, you might as well consider yourself down 5-0. Just it's the atmosphere. They're on their home court, and I couldn't have been any prouder with the girls. They're struggling, and we're fighting, and they're hitting the ball hard, and we're digging the ball, and we're saving the ball. We don't always get a good set out of it. Yeah, I'm happy with the girls.
Yeah. And then in coming back in that second set, Denver got off to a good start in that one, up 4-0 early on. Just took a little bit of the wind out of the sails of your girls there, but fighting and battling back. But anytime you're trying to get some momentum, trying to get an answer here and there, Denver always had a response, and that's a sign of a real good team.
Yep, they got way more firepower than we do. I would say our defense is maybe a little better than theirs, but there again, when you got that much firepower, it's tough to knock the team off.
And they just used that momentum and carried on into the third set and won it here tonight 3-0 as you close out your season at 30-10, one of the first 30-win campaigns in Starmont Volleyball, first time in a while. And in the last few years here with Starmont Volleyball has been good progression. You got some younger players in the mix here, but unfortunately, when a season comes to a close, you say goodbye to your seniors that have been involved in your program, and you do that tonight with your 3 seniors, Carly Paris, Caitlin Baumgartner, and Chantel Kepler.
Yep, we talked just in the locker room, just real short. It's a bittersweet goodbye. They got to get on with their life now. Things are done. They can unwind. And we're talking about these young girls. They don't like to lose, so things are going to keep progressing for Starmont.
Yes, indeed. As you bring back some girls who have been a part of the last couple of years, especially this year, a 30-win campaign. And you have Reagan, the second teamer, and, of course, Haley, your daughter, the first teamer, both of them freshmen, and both great experience. And all these lower-level kids, a part of this experience, you can only build on it from here.
That's what we're talking about is just building. Yeah, you got to keep building strong and strong and strong. And now when we see a team like this play, they know that some things they got to start working on.
Including those lower-level girls, those 3 seniors, all part of a 30-win team, as we talked about, and a first team in the Upper Iowa Conference this year. So you can never take that away from them. They'll be in the history books of Starmont Volleyball now for those accomplishments this year.
Yep. Basically I only had one returning starter back, and that's Caitlin Baumgartner, and she's unanimous, first team all for a reason. And she kind of plugs these little girls on, and they kind of get in her shorts a little bit and say, you got to kick it in gear and help us out a little bit.
Absolutely. All right, Coach. Getkin, thanks for your time as always, and best of luck as you prepare for your off-season now, and congrats on the 30-win campaign here this year.
Yeah, thanks, Wish, and I'd like to thank KMCH for being here tonight to cover us.
Absolutely. Robert Getkin, the head coach of the Starmont Stars, as we will put the final touches on the broadcast next. Starmont falls 3-0 on the road at Denver. We're back after this from KMCH Sports. Thanks, Ben.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Hi, this is Shannon, owner of Sheer Heke Salon and Spa in Manchester, located at 214 West Marion Street. Book your appointment now to get that full spa experience. Call 563-608-4999. Best of luck to all you athletes.
For all your landscaping projects, call Jason at Phillips Landscaping in Dyersville. He specializes in retaining walls, patios, fire pits, ponds, waterfalls, flower and rock gardens, and more. Call Phillips Landscaping at 563-599-6069 for your estimate. Best of luck to all area athletes.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Smith Insurance and Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company wish all area athletes the best for a successful season. For business, commercial, and personal insurance, call the agents at Smith Insurance and Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company with locations in Lamont, Aurora, and Arlington. Get maximum versatility and value with the Mahindra Max and E-Max Series tractors at Fenton Repair. Head to Fenton Repair just north of Strawberry Point for the toughest tractors on earth. Learn more at FentonRepair.com. Mahindra and Fenton Repair, a great combination. Smith Insurance and Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company wish all area athletes the best for a successful season. For business, commercial, and personal insurance, call the agents at Smith Insurance and Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company with locations in Lamont, Aurora, and Arlington.
And welcome back into Bremer County, Denver High School to be exact. John Swisher, Julie Vasky ready to wrap up this one here tonight. Class 2A Regional 7 quarterfinal. Went to the Denver Cyclones, the number 11 team in Class 2A, rolls on with their 34-10 record. They'll play in Fairbank on Friday night against the winner of that Wapsie Valley-Maquoketa Valley match that took place in Fairbank tonight. Tonight it was Denver winning over the Starmont Stars. The Stars end at 30-10, 75-56 the total score, 25-23 in 22 minutes, 25-17 in 17 minutes, and 25-16 in 19 minutes. A total match time, 58 minutes, 75-56, 3 games to none in favor of Denver. As Starmont, they had some good signs there, and as we talked about, some good younger players here. The seniors gave effort, and it just didn't go their way. Coach Getkin talked about it, just overpowered. A lot more talent on that side. Denver, they've had some success the last couple of years. That's the program that he wants to turn into and emulate here the next couple of years. The Wapsie Valleys, the Denvers, and the top programs here. With these younger players, I think it can be done. Good effort tonight, especially in that game one, but Denver just too much to overcome.
Yeah. Lois and Robert Getkin have been putting in a lot of time. These girls have been playing, the freshmen have been playing since they were like 10 years old in club volleyball. So you got to give kudos to them for giving, their time, their effort to make this program better. And you can see it is coming around. They're actually they did very well this year. You hate to see the seniors go, but they have nothing to hang their heads about. The freshmen coming up, they're going to do great things here in the next few years. So it'll be fun to watch them.
Definitely helps to have Megan Gates on the staff. Talk about the Spanish teacher, the former Waverly Shell Rock standout there for Coach Yvonne Wooden. And to have somebody with that experience that's played at that level, playing for Waverly Shell Rock, the third talented program, as West Delaware's run into them over the years. What a difference that will make, too, extra former player on staff. So we wish the Stars the best of luck, and we wish those 3 seniors, Carly Parrish, Caitlin Bumgarner, and Chantel Kepler, best of luck as they continue that athletic careers in their senior year, and they move on. And best of luck to the rest of the Starmont Stars. They continue their high school athletic careers, and we'll see them next year in volleyball. Julie, always great to get back with you here on the radio. Appreciate that. We'll see you down the road here, and appreciate your insight here on this Starmont volleyball team. I wish it could have turned out differently here tonight, but Denver will move on. Thanks for your time.
Well, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Julie Vasky joining me here tonight. Thanks to her. Thanks to in-studio producer Ashley Bramey. Thanks to all 43 of our sports boosters, and especially our Starmont-flavored sponsors tonight, Clayton Drug, Fenton Repair, and Smith Insurance. Thanks to the AD of Denver High School, Chris Kruger, for his hospitality and great setup here tonight on the stage at Denver High School. Starmont falls to 30-10 in their final game of the 2015 campaign as the season is ended by Denver 34-10 now. Denver with a 3-0 win in 58 minutes. High school football coverage coming up tomorrow night. All starts pregame show at 6:30. West Delaware volleyball against Cedar Rapids Xavier at Cedar Gymnasium. Joan Salo will join me on Thursday night around 6:50 for the start of that one. That's the rest of our sports coverage coming up this week from KMCH. Have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Tuesday night. So long, everybody. Denver, Iowa.